Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The race for the playoffs is front and center this week, and here's a look at the AFC contenders. And it's not just who is in or out, but how the seeding shakes out. What a great time of year. It's the Colts going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a move. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The defense came out with a look. That they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Goff on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Hatred!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go now. Boom!
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Going for the deep. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down, 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Third and long. It's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And taken at the 46. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now McKinnon. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling. And
they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 1st and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before replicate it, they may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Screen play, McKinnon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A shotgun snap for Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taken from just outside the 30. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That's Clifford! Clifford! Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take another shot here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just got across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Brief break in the action here. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Gone. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green, 39. Detroit.
Again, Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
There's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now it's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Red zone opportunity.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
1st and goal from the 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And he will find his man on the outside. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Toss play to McKinnon. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They complete it to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The 20, down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Play clock winding down. Now Goff got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third and short, the fullback Burton. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, here we go.
On first and 10, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the score to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Some quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
This will be taken about the 12. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jace Amaro, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They run once more with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw on second down is Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
Goff on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Throwing on third. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Leopard. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Now let's go. 3, 19. No. Check. Patriot.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Newton now on second down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First down throw, gone. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Jags a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
On first and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kevin Dodd in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now look at 56.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. That is caught inside the 5. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Deep drop. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check, Patriot.
3rd and long. It's gone. finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Goff. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head down to San Diego for a matchup with the Chargers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.